How are we getting on, people? Luke here from LAGFX. We're back today with another Sunday Sessions video. If you're new to this series, it is basically where we go over the markets and we highlight specific zones and areas that we feel hold good potential for placing profitable positions from in the coming week. These videos are great for those who are wanting to get a better understanding on how we analyze the markets, but also to those who are wanting to place profitable positions in the coming week. Throughout this video, I'm going to be highlighting specific areas in price. I would suggest that you all pause the videos at these points and highlight them out on your own charts and wait for price to play out. If you do go on to enjoy this video, don't forget to leave it a thumbs up. All the support you guys provide is very much appreciated. If you have any questions or queries regarding the analysis I go through today, please leave them in the comments below and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Now, with all that being said, let's jump straight into today's Sunday Sessions video. Okay, so the first pair that I'm going to be going over for you all today is the XAU USD market. As you can see, price is currently stuck within a range. I am wanting to see price actually trade us lower now, picking up any remaining demand in order to continue pushing price higher. So I've gone ahead and drawn out a path tool for you all, showing you how I want this market to play out. The reason for this is because, as you can see, it does look as though we are running out of demand. Price is stuck within this range after a heavy buy. This heavy buy here was introduced into this market due to the CPI, so this was fundamentally driven. This pushed price up and above this supply zone here that I was expecting to see price reverse from. So we have now seen price actually trade above this and use this as an area of support as such. So now what I want to see is for price to trade lower, breaking beneath this supply zone, for price to then pick up more demand from this unmitigated last sell to buy region before trading us higher and up and into this supply zone here. From there, I'm expecting price to put in a higher time frame break of structure to the downside. That would suggest the end to this corrective wave, trading us up and into this higher time frame supply zone, and it should instigate the next bearish leg, taking us lower in this market. As we know, on the higher time frame structure, price is within a bullish corrective phase. So we want to see this bullish correction finish after we have the tap and penetration of this supply zone here before trading price lower. We can expect price to trade us lower after tapping into the supply zone, as we can expect an S&D flip to take place, deeming us a valid entry for those short positions. But before then, I am looking to go long just to finish off this corrective wave, trade us into here, and then that's when I'll be looking to change my bias and trade us lower in this market. So if you haven't done already, pause the video, highlight out this supply zone here as an area to go short from. You can see the unmitigated region on this time frame as well, actually. And if you wanted to get involved in some buy positions this week before we sell, then again, mark out this area as well as an area of demand. As I say, what I wanted to see is for price to trade down and into this structure to break to the upside. That would suggest an end to this corrective wave, this fractal corrective wave, and the start of the next fractal impulsive wave, trading us up and into this supply zone here. So that's my bias for the XAU USD market this coming week. We've got some brilliant opportunities to come, and I'm very excited to get involved in this market. Okay, now heading over to the Euro US dollar market. Again, very similar situation. You can see how price is within a higher time frame corrective wave. We've seen the introduction of bullishness, so higher highs and higher lows being introduced. Price is reacting well to these areas in demand before trading us higher, setting those new highs. So we are protecting those lows and breaking the highs, which is brilliant. We had confirmation of a break of structure to the upside quite early on, back in October of last year. And what we're wanting to see is for price to continue trading us up and into this higher time frame supply zone here before actually going on to trade us lower in this market. So essentially, it is the exact same analysis as XAU USD, just on a higher time frame scope of things. So we just want to see a continuation in this bullishness. So we want to get involved in those buys. And I've highlighted an area that I would like to get involved from. By getting involved here, not only are we going to be able to take advantage of a refined entry, but we're also getting in at a better price, which means we can really stretch our take profit. So if we were just to place a position, let's say here, so price was to trade us down now, put in that fractal corrective wave, trade us into this zone, for price to introduce more demand into this market, a break of structure to display itself. So as long as we are delivered with a confirmation, we can obviously look to get involved. So we would have our stop loss set maximum just below the zone itself, and our take profit would be set maximum just below the supply zone that we are looking for price to trade into. Reason why is because it guarantees that our take profit can be achieved, because we're expecting to see price trade actually above this. And the reason for our stop loss is because realistically this demand zone here should hold, and price should respect this demand zone before rejecting to the upside. So this should be where the creation of a new protected low is made. So we shouldn't see price surpass this demand zone here, deeming our SL as protected. So as you can see, we would be walking away with a 1 to 16 risk reward ratio. That's if you are risking 1%. If you're risking 2%, then that would be doubled. So you're looking at 32% from this trade. So this is a brilliant opportunity that we can look to get involved from. And then from there, I would be looking to close those buy positions and preparing to go short in this market with a longer term goal in mind. Either trading price down into this, or trading price all the way down to the higher time frame structural low. Why? Because as we know, this market is actually trading us in a bearish way. So we want to be taking advantage of those bearish positions. As you can see, every single low that's been created has been broken with the creation of a new lower low. That is clear bearish structure. So we can expect this low here to be surpassed. So by setting a take profit just above, we can almost guarantee that our take profit can and will be achieved. By setting it just here, we can expect price to surpass this by going on to create a new lower low. As you can see, our take profit would be achieved, and we are still walking away with a great risk reward return. Now, when price does penetrate this supply zone up here, I will be then going down on time frames, probably down to the 5 and 15 minutes, to find us a valid entry. So we should realistically be able to really refine our stop loss by getting involved in hopefully a fractal protected high within this bearish structure. And as you can see, by having a stop loss around 20 pips, we are able to walk away with a lovely risk reward ratio of a 1 to 78. So that is my analysis for the Euro USD. Yes, this is a bearish market on the higher time frame structure, but we are currently within a higher time frame corrective wave. So that means that price is currently trading us in a bullish way. So we want to be taking advantage of that before we look to go short from this higher time frame S&D flip zone. Euro to the Great British Pound, this is slightly different. So as you can see with this market, we are actually seeing price test this supply zone that I had marked out. This was from a order block that I had highlighted out. We saw price trade up and into this. Price broke structure to the downside, trading goes lower. We've now seen price trade back up and into this to sweep this zone. I am wanting to now see price trade us lower and trade us down and into this. Now, in order for me to get involved in any short positions, I probably want to see a break in this low here, as this would confirm to me that this market is now trading us in a bearish way. From there, we can expect price to pull back, trading us into a fractal supply zone that we will find from the initial impulsive wave that broke the structure, i.e. being this one. I'll just get my path tool out. So we can expect structure to break. Perfect, we've broken this protected low. Price then trades up and into a fractal supply zone from the initial impulsive wave that broke the structure. And then we can trade price lower and down and into this market. So this is where we'd be looking to get involved from. Not this area and price specifically, but it would be from the supply zone, the fractal supply zone that we look for after we are delivered with the break of structure to the downside. Now, by doing this, we are able to get again involved in a really refined entry, stretch our take profit as well, giving us a brilliant risk reward ratio on this market. Now, there's no harm in getting involved as soon as we've had the break of structure, but as you can see, if we just get this old position back up, As you can see, if we were to get involved in shorts here, because that would be the confirmation that price is going bearish, and we had our stop loss set above this zone, you can see here that our risk to reward ratio really isn't worth it. We're walking away with a 1 to 1.3, which really isn't worth it to me. What I want to see is that pullback giving us the ability to get involved in a refined entry. This is how you go from being a profitable trader to a successful trader. It's all good and well winning positions, but if the positions you're winning are generating you with 1 RR, yes, you are going to be profitable and you're going to make money from that, but it's not going to be something that is going to help you longer term. So that is my setup for the euro to the Great British Pound. As I say, looking to go bearish in this market before trading goes higher. As soon as we've been delivered with this penetration of this demand zone here, I am expecting a full S&D flip and for price to go on to trade us higher, creating new higher highs within this market. So if you wanted to, mark this area out in price that we want to see price trade beneath before pulling back, and then also highlight this area out as an area of demand where we want to see price trade into before taking us higher, as you can see here. Now finally, I'm just going to touch base on the New Zealand dollar CAD. As you can see, price has been trading us within a bearish way. Yes, this market is bullish longer term, so if we zoom out, you can see here how price has been trading us bearish on the higher time frames. We've had clear bearish structure, lovely. We have recently had a break of structure to the upside. That suggests an end to this bearishness and the start of what could be new bullish structure. So therefore, we wanted to find areas of demand in order to get involved from. This is an area I had highlighted out. Price has traded into this, traded us higher, which is brilliant. What we've had is we've had a break of structure to the upside. This would be a break of structure here. Why? Because this high that I've just highlighted went on to create the lowest low that price has created. So therefore, this is the last protected high. So with price trading above this, we can then expect price to pull back, to put in a corrective wave before taking off, continuing this bullish structure. This here would be the first protected low within this bullish structure, creating a new higher low. Now, as you can see, by drawing this path tool out like this, we have been delivered with clear bullish structure, and we can expect this to continue longer term. So we are just taking advantage of the initial pullback through this new bullish structure. Now, if I go down to the 4-hour time frames, you'll see the unmitigated candle that I've highlighted that I want to see price now reverse from. We've had good volume traded into this zone. I'm now wanting to see a break in this here. By price breaking this low here, that would then confirm the end of this move trading us into this supply zone and the start of the next or the initial corrective wave trading us into this demand zone here. So once we are delivered with that break of structure there, I'll be then waiting for price to pull back and then trade us lower and down into this demand zone before taking us higher. So our trade may look something like this. We're then delivered with a break of structure, price then pulls back, trades us down, and then we trade higher longer term. So if we just remove this one, you can see just a little bit more clearly my thought process on this market. So we would then be looking for a fractal supply zone to display itself, and this is where we'd be looking to get involved. Why? Because we've had the confirmation that price is now trading us in a bearish way. How have we been delivered with that confirmation? We had the penetration of a supply zone. Price is then broken structure to the downside, this here being the break of structure. Price then pulls back, creating its first lower high within this bearish structure. Price should then go on to set a new lower low. We would have our take profit set just down here, just above this demand zone, to guarantee our take profit can be achieved. And as you can see, we would walk away with a lovely 1 to 14 risk to reward ratio. So this is my setup for the NZD CAD market. We just need to wait now for price to put in the structure we want to see in order for us to have a valid entry to execute in the coming week. So if you haven't done already, mark this out as an area to take profit with any sell positions, but also an area to look to go long from. And also have in mind that we want to see a break in the low that is being set at 0.8357. Once we have a break in that, we can then look for a pullback and get involved in those short positions. But that is going to summarize my Sunday sessions video today. I hope you guys have enjoyed. I hope you guys have paused the videos at times and marked out these zones and areas and highlighted them out for yourself, giving you guys the opportunity to obviously trade with us this coming week. And as I said to you earlier, if you guys have any questions or queries regarding the analysis I've gone through, I am more than happy to answer any questions that you do have. If you have enjoyed this video, I'd really appreciate it if you left it a like and shared it with friends and family who feel may benefit from this as well. And if you aren't involved in the Learning Lounge group chat, head down to the link in the description, get yourself involved in the Learning Lounge group chat. We update everyone in there with the positions we are placing, any fundamental news that could be interrupting these markets, and also any new trading ideas. Now, with all that being said, I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'll catch you all in the next one.